Hello, Joan McCullough here, and today I'm going to show you how to light your YouTube studio on a budget. The first kind of light I want to talk about is daylight. Not only is daylight free, it's beautiful. So if you position yourself near a window, then you can get some excellent footage, and I think you'll be pleased with the outcome. The only downside to using daylight or a window is the fact that you're limited to recording only during daylight hours. And if you're like me and you work or you go to school, that could be a real problem, especially during the wintertime. The second kind of light I want to talk about is a ceiling light. I strongly advise against ceiling light. Not only can it be unflattering, but it can leave very harsh shadows underneath your eyes and your other facial features. And if I could suggest anything, just don't do it. Now, as budget can get, I suggest the Limostudio Softbox Light Kit. You can get them as a set from Amazon for $60, and they are a 6500 Kelvin light, so they're a bit cooler, but the price is right. They don't have output control, so you have to adjust them and move them either further away from your subject or closer to, depending on the intensity that you're looking for. Everybody who's anybody on YouTube knows that the Aperture 120D is the king of all lights. Well, that wasn't quite in my budget, so I opted for the Godox SL60W. It even comes with an optional grid. Now, what the grid does is it channels the light to come onto me and only onto me. If you don't have the grid on, if you notice in my last video, the light will spill over into the background. But for today's purposes, I want the grid on because I want the key light to key in on me. Another thing that I really like about this Godox light is that it gets super bright. It also comes with a remote control. Now, the remote control isn't directly synced with the light. It only controls the light from level 25 up to 100. Anything below that, you have to physically go and turn the knob on the back. It's kind of annoying, but I can live with it for this price. As soon as I turned the power on the remote control, it immediately jumped up to 25 from 15. Now let's see how bright it can really get. This might take a while. That's 100. And I feel like I'm sitting next to the sun. This light by itself costs $139 on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. The softbox was sold separately, and that's also linked in the description below. Now, the next light. You gotta have a rim light. Without it, this whole side of my face will be dark. I got the Viltrox SL60W with the CRI of 95, which is very good, for $34 on Amazon. And it has variable temperature ranges. You can set it to tungsten or daylight so that it can match whatever lighting scheme you're trying to pull off. Last but not least, add a hair light. Now, my head is separated from the background. I'm not blending in. I pop out, I stand out. I feel good about that. What I'm using is an 8.5-inch utility light from my local hardware store. Light your background. You can get string lights from a number of places, and they come in all different sorts of colors. Try your local Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, and of course Amazon. It's that simple. You don't have to break the bank to have good lighting for your YouTube videos. If you like this video, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. It's been real. Peace.